Hello on Wildlife. I'm sure these animal moments will definitely surprise you. It's all new, and will be interesting until end. Let's go. Near some station, the lynx has discovered something, and confidently approaches its prey. And here it is, the moment of attack. The squirrel tries to escape in a tree, but it's all useless. The lynx has successfully caught its prey. And this is what happens when a cuckoo is planted in the nest. It has grown huge, several times bigger than its adoptive parents, but they still keep feeding this glutton. It looks ridiculous. Here's a mountain sheep moment. In order to prevent another male from getting close to his female, the ram pulled a very clever maneuver and pushed his congener down a steep cliff. The unlucky ram fell down with the rocks, but as we can see, he is fine. He is alive and well. The cat's reaction to the stinky cheese really made me laugh. Here's a similar moment with sour cream. The next winter moment of a marmot fighting with a ferret, with a very unexpected end. The animals were fighting without paying attention to filming people, when suddenly a fox appeared in the background. The cunning fox immediately took advantage of the situation and attacks. The surprised ferret quickly ran away, but the hamster was less lucky. He was carried away in his teeth. In a Germany zoo, an elephant has learned to take a shower on its own, using an ordinary hose with water. The Asian elephant's name is Mary, and after such water procedures, she began to be tested for her ability of using different tools. At night, a man heard strange noises from a sewer near the road, and decided to look inside with his camera. Unbelievably, there was an otter clawing at a shocked raccoon. As soon as the man scares the otter away, it instantly drags the raccoon down the pipe. No chance here. A little elephant got stuck in the root of a tree, so people had to rescue him. Soon they managed to free him, but the evil elephant decided to attack the humans and take revenge for the rescue. The family was shocked when they came to their house full of water. At first they thought they had forgotten to close the faucet, but it wasn't that simple. After reviewing the home camera footage, they saw that the dogs had decided to drag a watering hose into the house. This fun dog's name is Stella, and every fall, her owners make her a snowdrift of dry leaves. She loves to jump in at full speed. To escape from a street dog, a frightened man climbed up on a flower stand. Feeling like a real lion, the dog quickly calms down and goes away happy with his tail wrapped up. This surfer obviously didn't like the sea otter, so it decided to squeeze his swim board. Sea otters are dangerous creatures that can cause serious injuries with their bites, but this time it didn't happen. After spending only 2 days with an injured leg, the man laughed a lot when the dog started copying him. I guess he's not so sad now. And this is the most fashionable reindeer in the forest. No one else has a hat like this. Not sure whose idea it was to scare this cow, but it looks pretty funny. An insolent moose got on the track and stopped the whole train. That's not good enough for her, and she decides to attack. Very daring, this is the bravest moose in the world. A sneaking man confidently catches a pelican, but why did he do it? It turned out that he decided to help the poor bird, on whose beak hung fishing tackle. The rescue was quick and successful. And this is how vets vaccinate a hedgehog. I've never heard such screams before. A cunning lynx sneaks up on two silly rabbits, who were nibbling on grass and were not going to run away. A very spectacular attack, and the rabbit ends up in the teeth of the predator. On the road, people noticed a fox wandering around with a jar on its head and approached people to rescue it. The can was quickly and successfully removed. Next, a real thriller, an impudent hyena easily steals impala from the leopard, who could do nothing and just watched his prey being carried away. But impala turned out to be very desirable for two more toothy predators, crocodiles right there. The hyena tried with all his might to drag his prey away, but in the end he failed in this task. Victory for the crocodiles. This happy doggy is running around the yard and enjoying the snow. But the fun walk quickly turned into a real nightmare when a cougar shows up. The predatory cat clearly came running after the dog, but the owner intervened just in time and scared the mountain lion away with her screams. This is the first time I've seen such incredible footage of a group killer whale hunting. To defeat a huge whale, the orcas attack it from all sides, causing great damage. I am sure that after several hours of such attacks, the whale will have no chance to escape. Attention, robbery of the century. These beavers have clearly broken and robbed a vegetable warehouse. And this cunning fox decided to tease the big tethered kangal. The dog realized that he couldn't reach the fox. The sly thief kept his distance and could not get to the food. The battle between these two voracious lizards looks very funny. It looks like they are just standing there and cuddling after a long separation. When a kitten hung on a clothesline outside their window, these two men used a stick and a mat to safely rescue her. They did it. A mother seal decides to take her baby to new feeding places, but it is long and dangerous to do it on ice, because there are many predators around. It is the first time the baby swims so far under the ice with his mom, and he runs out of oxygen. The mother seal had a difficult task, to quickly show and teach the baby to breathe from the air bubbles under the ice. He could have died, but it all worked out. They successfully made it to the other seals. Look at those happy little goats, and how cheerfully they wag their tails while eating. All the owner had to do was put them in the right order. I laughed really loud here. That doggy screams like a human during a scare. These turkeys were definitely caught in some kind of invisible loop and were following each other around the tree. A bystander filmed this chase for quite a while, but since the turkeys weren't going to stop, he just drove away. In this battle with a bird of prey, the bullfrog did not give up and clung to life with all its might. It even tried to attack itself and swelled up to make itself look bigger. Soon the bird realized that it would not be able to swallow such a big toad. You have never seen this before. In Ireland, a man takes his cows to new pastures by boat. To get to the shore, the cows have to jump into the water and swim a long distance. It looks funny. The raccoons have gotten so crazy, they're already opening doors and stealing food from the poor cat. And this disturbing moment was filmed in New Zealand, a mother cow chasing her calves being taken away in a truck. A wildebeest lagging behind her herd tries to cross the river, but the hippos won't let her. The wildebeest quickly realized it was better to go sideways. I have often seen moments when elephants fell small trees. But this one broke all records. He managed to fell huge. Now you can eat the tasty leaves. Have you ever seen anything like this? To get to his house, the cat jumps on the door and presses the bell with his nose. You can't leave pets outside during heavy snowfall. This miraculously surviving sheep had to be dug out from under the snow. Here's a similar moment. Look at what happens at night on that river. There are hundreds of crocodile eyes. I don't think anyone would want to swim there. An attack by 2 lions on a warthog burrow was very successful, with each of the lions getting their own personalized pig. This pet buffalo somehow fell into a cesspool. The people spent a long time digging and thinking how to get him out, and they succeeded. The buffalo is alive and well. And here is a wolf that burst into the sheep and gave them a real nightmare. The frightened pets ran and tried to escape, but one was the least lucky. Check out this clever cow. When everyone else is just drinking water from that trough, this one has made it easier on herself. With a hose you can get drunk much faster. To say that these tourists were uncomfortable is not to say anything. An elephant attacked their truck and lifted it into the air several times. Here is a video of the same moment, but taken from inside their car. It is good that the elephant calmed down and no one was hurt. The little buffalo has clearly mistaken his mom for a rhino, and he's definitely not going to find milk here. While walking through the forest on horseback, a man encountered a moose. The frightened horse stopped and didn't know what to do. But as soon as the moose turned in its direction, the horse immediately realized that it had to get away. If you're feeding the ostrich with nuts, be careful, they like phones too. Here's a similar moment. The silly dogs thought to attack a manatee near the shore, but all they got was a free cool shower. People decided to test whether a crocodile would attack a kayak with a stuffed human. It turned out that it easily could. As soon as this cat jumps into the car, he immediately lies down on the dashboard. He likes to gaze mesmerized at the clouds and passing cars, a real relaxation. How this vulture managed to swallow such a large bone is not clear, but the main mystery is how it will come out of him. A sly bird saw a dog sleeping on the porch and realized it was the perfect opportunity to gather materials for his nest. As long as the dog doesn't wake up completely bald. And this video captures a rare moment of interaction between two predators in their natural habitat. The leopard was lucky to escape from these wild dogs in time. A woman rescued 4 kittens, and now they consider her their mom. She will never be bored with these little climbers. Just look, this dog is completely blind and deaf, and every day her owner goes to pick her up from the field. She can only smell, but with such a caring owner, she is still very lucky. When this man looked out his window, he was shocked. A whole swarm of hummingbirds had overflowed his yard to feast on the feeders he had made. If nobody appears at your door after the bell rings, it could be a common woodpecker. This dog and the duck formed a strong friendship, and they would merrily chase each other around a rock in the park. Whenever the dog changed direction, the duck would follow suit and always hang on his tail. This dog couldn't do the same trick as his mistress. And another short orca attack on a sea lion. The prey will not go anywhere after this tail strike.